What's up, guys? Today is a great day. Today is a fun day. We are revisiting one of my favorites, probably, of my most recent purchases. We are back once again with the FN 502. Yep, there it is. Isn't she beauty? So, like I said in my last video, trigger was something that was just so hard for me to overcome. And it's still, I haven't done any work to it. It's still in the stock configuration, just with a compensator. But I did, as you might notice, put the Burris Fastfire 3 8 MOA dot on there. So now it's been sighted in and we are good to go. We're out here at the range, and guess what? Today we will be putting this thing over 500 rounds now. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, man, what's taking so long? I have a lot of other guns, okay? Give me a break, guys. But, well, at least we're about here again with it. All right, so here we go. Let's do some slow fire. All right, check this out, guys. Check this out. Slow fire. Check it out. All right. Now, some of you guys might think that was pretty fast fire, and okay, it might have been a little faster than most people, but slow fire, almost all of those are in the 10 ring. All right, that was my first one. That was me. I pulled it high. I was expecting that thing to break a little sooner, but check it out. That is exceptional accuracy out of a 22 of all things. Okay, that's just it's just impressive. The more I shoot this gun, the more I like it, the more I love it. Okay. I know it's made by Umarex. Everybody hates on Umarex. Says Umarex is crap. By the way, this is about 12 yards, okay? It's not, I'm not shooting for the moon here at 12 yards, but oh, it's so good. It's so good. If you were just taking this out to slow fire, this gun is amazing. It's awesome. I love it. Except for the trigger, all right? Except for the trigger. Of course, There we go. Shooting at a smaller target. This is an 8 MOA dot, so at 12 yards, 8 MOA covers a pretty good chunk of this target, okay? Give me some slack. All right? If you were going out to buy a 22 pistol, this would definitely be one that I would put at the very top of the list, okay? Now, granted, I have not shot a Glock 44. I don't know how those are. I believe it's the 44. I'm just not a Glock guy. So I haven't shot Glocks 22. Maybe theirs is better. All right, maybe. I doubt it. I highly doubt it, okay? This gun is just, it's slick. It's smooth. I like it. I love it. In fact, I think I might get another one if they ever get them down to about 400 bucks. All right, one big downside, and this is probably the biggest downside of all, okay? And it's not a gripe about the gun. The biggest gripe is I cannot get any more magazines right now. I have searched and searched and searched and searched every day looking for more magazines. Right now, you cannot get magazines, so you're just stuck with the 2 that come with the gun. So I'm just flat out of luck with getting other mags. It is what it is. That's probably the biggest gripe now. I can overcome the trigger, but if I can't get freaking accessories or magazines of all things, that's just one of the things that really ticks me off about a gun company that would release a gun and then not have mags. It's just like, it shoots so great though. It's just so smooth. By the way, Federal Auto Match, Federal Auto Match is 4 semi-automatic guns, and it shoots exceptionally well. Boom, right there. Put them all in there. That's just, oh yeah. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. If you're in the market for a 22 pistol, this is the one to get. Skip the rest of them. I know I got mine for $469. You're probably thinking that's insane for a 22 pistol. Okay, it might be, but this is definitely well worth the money. Well worth the money. If you can get one for less than $450, snatch that sucker up. It is an awesome pistol. And the more, like I said, the more I shoot it, the more I fall in love with it. And unlike most 22 pistols, also, this thing has not had any more problems with any kind of ammo that I put through it. Well, I haven't tried the CCI clean since the first time I had this gun out. Okay, but I've started shooting CCI clean with my rifles, and the CCI clean actually shoots exceptionally well out of my rifles. Group's probably the best of any ammo that I've ever shot, so I can't really complain about it. Oh, it's only 10 rounds. I hate 10 round magazines. I mean, if you live in a 10 round state, God forbid, you need to move. Nothing against y'all in 10 round states, but 15s, 20 rounds, the more rounds the better. This gun is just so good. I'm a red dot person anyway. So I really like having a red dot on my pistols. And for me, because I'm so used to a red dot, I just shoot with a red dot so much better than iron sights, which is probably not a good thing. I probably need to practice more with the iron sights. But look at that. Like, you could tear center out of targets all day long. All day long. I'm not a fan of the iron sights. In fact, if you're buying this pistol, like, the iron sights, in my opinion, completely suck. Okay, they're just terrible. Maybe somebody will come out with some better iron sights if you're buying this pistol. But if you're buying this pistol, slap a red dot on it and use the sucker, because it shoots exceptionally well. I can't see enough good things about this pistol. Okay, Umarex knocked it out of the park with the FN 502. Whoever came up with this design, they did a wonderful job with the FN 502. I have to give hats off to them. Everybody, I've seen these people, crying about it not being striker fired and how it's hammer fired and all this. And you know what? Fine. You can find something to complain about. Everybody finds something to complain about with everything, okay? But this gun is just so amazing. I'm really like, now that I'm telling you guys about it, I've almost sold myself on another one. Maybe an FDE one. Might just have to get an FDE. And then I need about 20 mags. Okay, so we don't have to deal with this here. Loading mags is just tedious. 10 rounds, man. Hey, somebody out there who does mag accessorizes mags and crap, find a way to make these bigger, because 10 rounds just is awful. Alright, let's try these mini mags. Let's see how they run. By the way, this gun has not been cleaned at all since the first time I shot it. So I'm shooting at the left circle, by the way, if you didn't notice that. It's starting to really get tore up now. Alright, FN, I need some more mags. If anybody works at FN and you can get me some of these, please email me or something. Because I would love to make a video using this thing at a Steel Challenge competition. Because this thing just shoots so freaking well. I mean, I've almost... I just need mags. I need mags, okay? Somebody find me some mags. Because I think I could retire all my other competition pistols and I could learn to deal with this trigger. I really could. Everybody else who shoots 22 competitions, they show up most of the time with a Volquartsen or a Ruger Mark IV, and they've got these things accessorized and all sorts of crap on them. This gun, if somebody came out with some accessories for this thing, and if they come out with some accessories and a better trigger, actually just a better trigger, I mean, that's it, just a better trigger, one that has a shorter reset. If this gun had a shorter reset, this gun could compete with every other gun in the Steel Challenge world. Guaranteed, hands down, no doubt about it. No doubt. There's no doubt in my mind. This gun could completely change the 22 world. Okay? This gun has the potential to be top dog, the best. It feels good, it shoots good. Everybody who shoots a normal pistol with a red dot, they could pick this up and just flat out compete with it as is. The more I shoot it, the more I overcome that trigger reset. And adding the compensator, oh, this really helps too. Helps keep that muzzle down. Now I'm rapid firing these things, and check this out. This is a 6-inch circle. Okay, the 8-ring is a 6-inch circle. Those are all within a 6-inch circle. I've only got 2. This is 4 inches. This is 4 inches. This white ring is 4 inches. This thing could reliably, accurately, and quickly hit 4-inch plates, no problem at 12 yards. I'm going to set up another target. We're going to back up to 25 yards, and we're going to do the same thing, and we're going to see just how accurate this pistol is. So, let me grab another target, and then we'll get this thing set up, and I'll be right back, and we'll do this at 25 yards. Here we go. Alright guys, so I've got the new target set up. I'm loading up. Loading them full. We'll do this at 25 yards. By the way, I've got a pretty good breeze blowing today. It's blowing actually from right to left. I would say at about, probably about 10 mile an hour, maybe a little more. So, let's see. I'm going to do this freestanding. Alright, I'm pretty sure I pulled at least one of those. I can feel it when I squeeze the trigger. I know I pulled another one on that magazine. I pulled it high. Alright, so keep in mind, guys, at 25 yards, an 8 MOA dot covers approximately 2 inches. So the red center of this target at 25 yards, an 8 MOA dot covers that entire 2-inch circle. Okay, so my red dot on this sight covers this entire circle at this distance. But check this out. This is an 8-inch circle, so an 8-inch plate. Steel Challenge, the smallest plate you ever have to deal with is 10. It's a 10-inch. So that would be another 2 inches all the way around. 10-inch plate. This is an 8-inch size circle. So at 25 yards, you never have to engage a 10-inch plate. I believe the smallest one you have to engage, that's, I mean, at distance, is a 12-inch plate, which is another 4 inches. and that's at approximately 15 to 17 yards. So this gun would absolutely compete with any other competition gun, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It could compete, it could hold its own against any other competition rimfire for the price, okay? So if you're going to buy any other 22 pistol that could compete in the competition world, you'd probably be looking at like a Mark IV or something like that. A Mark IV is going to run you right now well over 500 bucks in its bone stock configuration, okay? So if you were to buy a bone stock 22 competition pistol, then you were to put an optic on it, a compensator on it, and you probably end up putting a trigger in it. This one probably could use a trigger. Let's just leave the trigger out. But if you were to do that and you were to buy any other 22 competition pistol that's optic ready and run it against this one with the same optic and the same compensator, I don't care who makes it, you're going to spend at least $200 more. At least $200 more. Okay, the only one that would probably be right in the same area as this pistol would be the Taurus TX22. Okay? Taurus TX22, have no complaints about it. I like that pistol too. It shoots fine. This one is more accurate than the Taurus, by far. Okay? This one, like I've already showed you, will shoot. Okay, speed shooting with this thing is absolutely fun. If the reset was a little bit shorter, I mean, you could slaughter in the competition world with this thing. In fact, I'm pretty sure now we have crossed the 500 round threshold. So, woo, 500 rounds. I'm sure somebody out there has already probably done 1,000 through their pistol. No complaints, no problems. The more I get used to the trigger, the more I overcome the trigger, the less I complain about the trigger. That's how good that gun is. Do I think you should get one? Absolutely. Okay? If you're a hater, okay, let me rephrase that. You may not be a hater, you may just not like the idea. You may not like the way it's designed. You may not like that it's hammer fired. You may not like the way the trigger works. You may not like, you know, plastic optic plates, okay? Whatever it is you don't like about this pistol, if you can find one that somebody has, a buddy of yours picked one up, find one in a store somewhere, whatever the case may be, if you can find one, try it. I'm not saying buy it, I'm saying try it, okay? In fact, if you're local to me and you would like to try this pistol, I would be more than happy to provide you with the ammo to come out with me one day and try this pistol. That's how confident I am you'll like it. Am I saying that every one's going to be perfect? Am I saying that every single one of these guns you won't have a problem with? No, okay? Every gun manufacturer always has a lemon. There's a lemon out there somewhere. I've seen Smith & Wesson performance centers that have problems, okay? So I'm not saying that every gun that Umarex turns out is going to be perfect. What I am saying is if you're going to, just try it. Just try it. Don't hate on a gun until you tried it. That's all I'm saying. It's an absolute shooter. It is an absolute shooter. A lot of 22s, you get them, and they don't shoot, they don't run, light strikes. I mean, just problems with a lot of 22 pistols. This one, not one single problem. Alright, I've got a GSG, it's brand new, and I get light strikes all the time. May have to do a video on it if I ever get the thing to run, okay? Of all the things I had to do to get the gun to run. This thing runs right out of the box. I didn't even disassemble this thing to clean it or oil it, and most of the time I do that. But knowing that it was a 22 pistol, I didn't do that because I know most people buy the 22 pistol, they walk out to the range, and they just start shooting. So that's what I did with this, because I wanted it to be as close to what the normal, everyday, average person would do if they were to buy one of these. The gun shoots. It's accurate. I don't have any problems. No light strikes. I mean, like my last video said, the trigger is the only thing that I would change just so I could have a shorter reset. That's it. That's the only thing I have against this gun. And not finding mags, but that's not a gun problem. That's a FN problem. FN, if you're watching this video, you really need to get some more mags out. Have I said that already? I think so. Okay. Are you guys hyped up about this yet? Because I'm hyped. I'm hyped about this gun. It shoots extremely well. I have no complaints. None whatsoever. I'll shut up about the trigger thing. The gun shoots. The gun does what it's supposed to. It's designed well. I think it's designed well. I've had no problems. Didn't have to clean it. Don't have to oil it. I've done nothing to this thing to get it to run. Absolutely nothing. I slapped an optic on it, put a compensator on it. That's it. It's not been cleaned once. It's not been oiled once. And it runs. What more can you ask for, right? It's accurate. Absolutely accurate. And if you can get you a Strike Industries Warhog compensator, find you a box of Federal Auto Match at your local Walmart. I know most people say that Walmart hasn't had ammo in a long time. Mine hadn't had either until one day they had a bunch of Federal Auto Match, which is great ammo. I bought a bunch, but that's all you need. You don't even have to put the red dot on there. You may not be a red dot person. Crap, buy one and run it with the irons. I don't care. The irons aren't that great. I'd put a red dot on it. That's me. Everybody's a little different. All right, guys, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna sign off. This thing's now had over 500 rounds through it. We accomplished it today. The more I shoot it, the more I love it. That's the way everybody, I think, should feel about a gun. Hopefully, if it's a good gun, at least. But find one, try one. Don't like it? Hey, it's not for you. That's all right. Just don't hate on it until you've tried one, right? Right? That's the way it is with every gun. Try one before you cry about one. All right. Signing off, guys. This is Andrew. I'm out of here. Have a great weekend, because in my case, this is the weekend. Oh, by the way, something else I forgot to mention. Check this out. I don't know if anybody else has talked about this. Check this out. All right, so I'm right-handed. Release the mag. If you're left-handed, releases the mag. This thing is ambi. It goes both ways. Is that awesome or what? Okay, I wouldn't have known that unless I was messing with it one day, and I found out that, hey, a lefty could run this thing too. That's just the that is an awesome feature. And most time I could care less because I'm not a lefty. So most guns, they're only for righties. This thing goes both ways. That's just, I mean, props to whoever come up with this thing and designed it. They did an amazing job. FN, Umarex, this is a great gun. Just give me some freaking mags, okay? That's it from me, guys. Have a wonderful day, wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next time.